Breaking news tonight out of Spartanburg County. In the runoff election for sheriff, Rusty Clevenger is conceding the race to Bill Ryan.
That's right. The results are still coming in, but let's take a look at where they are right now. At the current point right now, with 16% in, Bill Ryan is at 72% of the vote, and Rusty Clevenger is at 28% of the vote. Again, just moments ago, Clevenger told us he is conceding the race to Bill Ryan. Ryan is speaking right now. Let's listen in.
Put in my way, but man, he has paved the perfect path for where we're at right now. The relationships that I've gotten to make through this process, the people that I've gotten to meet through this process, as I said earlier, they're going to be lifelong relationships. So I just want to make sure that first and foremost that I give 1,000% of the glory to God, because the only reason I'm here right now is because God chose to put me here. I'm not supposed to be here other than it was His will to keep me here. And I promise each and every one of you here that as long as I'm able to remain the sheriff here in Spartanburg County, I know I'm the Republican nominee, but you know there's nobody running against me, so I'm sheriff-elect. So it is what it is at this point in time. So also I want to thank my family. My wife has been through it, let me tell you. She's been through it. It's been kind of, she's worked full-time at her job and come home every night and worked full-time at running this campaign with me. And, you know, they say behind every decent man, there's a much greater woman. Well, it's 100%. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell a quick story. I'm a long talker. I'll try to get this as quick as I can. But if anybody watched my testimony, I told them that night, you better call your wives and text them. You're gonna be a little late. But I'm not gonna do that to you. But you know, somebody said something to me talking about having a good family behind you. And I'm not trying to put him on the spot, but he's been a tremendous asset to our campaign. He's given us just unbelievable support. But Boogie Cash, Danny Cash, back there in the back. And I'll get to those here in just a moment, but Danny walked up to me at church. He didn't know me from anybody. He just heard I was running for sheriff, and he walked up to me and he asked me, he said, "Are you Bill Ryan?" And I said, "Yes, sir." And when a man like Big asks you what your name is, you tell him. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now. And I said, "Yes, sir." And he said, "You know, you running for sheriff?" I was like, "Yeah." He says, "You know, I got 2 daughters." And he said, "They mean everything to me. I'd do anything for my daughters." And he had watched my testimony, and he said, "Not only did God trust you with one great woman, he said God trusted you with 2 great women." And he said, "Not only did God trust you with 2 great women, he gave you a daughter on top of that when my wife and I got married." He said, "If God's going to trust you with 3 women, I can trust you with my money, and I'm going to support you 100%. But Boogie and I have become very close on a completely different level at this point in time, and we'll be lifelong friends forever. There's no question about that. All the volunteers, there's so many of you in here that have volunteered to help us. I cannot call every single one of you out by name. There's so many of you in here. I just appreciate all the support that you guys have given us. You know, I have to thank the voters, man. I mean,
Bill Ryan there speaking to the crowd on this election night. Again, as he mentioned, this is the Republican primary, but he is running really unopposed in the general. So as he said there, he is kind of sheriff-elect as of right now.
Right. The case is different, though, in the other race that we are following. We're following the Republican primary runoff for Spartanburg County Council District 3. Voters are choosing between Jason Lynch and Paul Abbott Jr. Here is where the vote currently stands. Paul D. Abbott Jr. with 55% of the vote, Jason C. Lynch with 45% of the vote, and that's with 7% of precincts reporting.
We will continue following these races as the results come in. We've got team coverage later on tonight as we bring you information on all of it, the vote count, and we'll hear from the candidates as well. Have much more coming up on WYFF News 4 at 11. See you then.